Welcome back to Clan Voodoo. I'm your host
You
Derek,
said it was a
and joining me for this episode, unlike last episode, we have both Martin and Alex. How you boys doing? We just saw Sean quit. What are your thoughts?
He quit, but the D-backs quit.
Okay, yeah. Well, they didn't quit. Yeah, D-backs are down 0-2 in the series. Yeah, not a good week for reality TV here. Man, the second person that quit.
In 4 episodes.
Yeah, we're barely 4 episodes in.
9 days. 9 days.
Jeff's kicking himself right now, probably. I'm sure of it. And I don't think this is actually going to go down as a quit because he did get voted out.
He said it.
But
he said it in the
Yeah.
final words. He said, "Yeah, I'm happy. I quit on my own terms."
Yes.
Let's quit.
Yes, and he pleaded to go home. So.
Yeah. He's not going home. He's going to Vietnam.
Maybe
He's going on like a little vacation.
Maybe he overplayed his acting with the rest of Reba, and then he spun it to, I quit.
Yeah. Do you think he convinced himself or something? He performed so well. Maybe I do want to fucking play it.
To be honest, I don't really know what happened.
He was.
He seemed like he could have wiggled his way into surviving that vote. But he was yearning to get home to his husband.
He's not going home. If I can get it, send him home. He's going to Vietnam. He's gonna be going to some island where with the rest of the people that got voted out first. The other quitter is with them now.
Yeah, I can't even remember. Or what was her name again?
Hannah Rose.
Hannah Rose. Yeah. I mean, you guys still remember her name somehow.
Man, that is wild. And it's all Lulu. All Lulu. Been
Yep.
gone.
4 Lulu have been or gone. That parlays into what I want to talk about next. So we didn't get it. So I'll say first, Sean was my 5th round pick in our draft. So it is what it is. But we did see the previous episode in episode 3. Sabaya, Alex's first overall pick,
Yeah, that was bad.
gets sent home. Alex, what are your thoughts on that?
That sucked, dude. She should have played that idol then. Then it would have been Emily going home. Man. Well, Emily's going to win the season, so
Whoa.
that's what the edit's saying.
I don't disagree.
I don't know. It sucks. And I was close to losing another 2 tonight. Man, Sifu and Jay Meyer were both in the crosshairs, it seemed like.
Yep.
But luckily he did quit, for me at least.
I know. Now I'm down to 4, while you guys still have 5 apiece.
No, he has 6.
Oh, he's 6? Oh, you have 4?
I have 4, yeah. I had Hannah Rose and fucking Sabaya.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, we're in trouble.
he has the winner. He has
Like last season.
Yeah, he has Emily. It does. Yeah. It's whatever at this point.
No, you have one person that
I
can.
have Kelly.
We'll get to it. Yeah.
And Drew.
But let's talk.
Straight shooter.
I would say I think for this episode it's best to just start at the swap. We got a tribe swap. First one with three tribes swapping into 3 tribes since I believe season 35.
Yeah. Healers versus
Heroes versus hustlers.
Hustlers.
Yes.
Still one of my favorite seasons, though. Okay.
Very underrated.
Yeah, very underrated. I would say top 5, but some people would punch me for that. Yeah, no, it's been a while since a swap, but I'm happy it finally happened.
Yes. It was.
I think it was a good time for a swap.
Yeah, they did.
And kind of crazy, there's 2 tribes that are kind of almost attacked.
Yeah, gerrymandered almost.
That's really a point there.
Yeah.
So what do you make of? So we talked about the red tribe. They went to tribal, but the rest of the tribe is all former Reba tribe members. That being Jay.
Now officially it's all Reba. It's just
Now,
Reba.
yeah.
It's just Reba. It's like if Reba lost 2 challenges.
Essentially, it's J Maya D, Julie, and Sifu, and then we have the newly formed Bello tribe, comprised of Caleb, Bruce, Jake, Katura, and Kelly.
That's the most interesting one. But go ahead.
That's the other way, though. That's the...
Oh, that is Lulu. Yeah, that is the yellow tribe. Sorry. And then
Oh, no. Okay, then no. Bello.
and then Bello,
Bello is the mixed
rounding it out, we have Austin, we have Drew, we have Brando, we have Kendra, and then we have Emily.
Yeah. That's the one I'm excited to see. Because I think that's the only other tribe that might lose. Now, I don't think Yellow's going to lose a challenge coming up. Unless they try to throw it.
Unless Jake just collapses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he's
They've been showing that a lot.
yeah. This is what
Possibly second time. Yeah. Ryan, it's not even just like falling backwards; he's falling on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder what it is. Like the first one was seemed like fire, right?
Smoke.
Like
Yeah.
the smoke.
Which
This
is
one-
fair.
Yeah, that's how scooping on the fire.
Yeah.
But yeah. What do you think of the tribe swaps, Derek?
I'm honestly excited that we're getting a tribe swap. It's a breath of fresh air. It's also keeping the contestants on their feet. We've seen the last several seasons stuff has kind of gotten they're running the same playbook over and over again. So having a tribe swap is just something that they couldn't prepare for, I guess.
Yeah, seems like the more they try to be unpredictable, the more predictable it's become. You know, like every season it's 3 tribes. You know, no swaps.
We know about the bearware advantage.
Yeah, you're gonna go to the island. Everyone's already prepped for that.
Mhm.
You have to earn like your.
earn the merge.
Yep.
An hourglass could pop up. We don't know yet. So
Shout out Danny.
yeah, Danny was on the right side of history there. But yeah, let's go talk about what we're seeing for all the tribes. The red tribe. We'll go through that first since we know the most.
Obviously, the dynamic between
Okay, so was
Dee and
Sifu
Julie.
going?
Sifu was gonna go.
Sifu was gonna go.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain.
I think that's what it seemed, but they showed a lot of Julie like struggling with it because Julie didn't want to take out Sifu yet.
Yeah.
But we didn't see conversations happen.
Man, I'm still surprised Jay Maya didn't, because Jay Maya was so gung ho on getting Sifu out. I'm so surprised she didn't throw a vote.
The only reason, I mean, this parlays into what I want to talk about next a bit. The only reason I would say the vote was Sifu is because we did see one vote on Sifu, and that was D.
Yeah, D.
I don't think that D and Julie would have voted. In contrast, like they did this episode, if it wasn't something that was decided in a tribal.
I'm just because Jay Maya was the first one to start floating Sifu's name out there. She was so adamant about getting him out, and then she still didn't jump on it when she really could have.
Do we want to talk about that rogue vote? Do we think it will be like D will get caught?
Yeah.
Do you think she's going to try to play it off that Jay Maya did it to undermine her game and then pull in Sifu just...
Oh, they showed like Sifu was ready to go after whoever got his name. So.
Spy Shacks are assembling.
I'm
It's a volcano just ready to erupt.
I'm excited to see Sifu actually play it, dude. It's been a couple weeks. I barely heard from him.
He's on the
And-
show.
Yeah, it's been like, oh shit, Sifu's still back on. Or Sifu, he come back from Edge of Extinction or something?
And it's felt like that.
Yeah. And Jay Maya barely got any content, but today she kind of, I wouldn't say shined.
She got the most she's gotten all season.
Yeah, they finally showed what she had, probably 3 or 4 confessionals.
Yeah, but is it just more of a product that tribe lost? So it's like they're
Fair.
gonna show.
Yeah, no, so that's the other thing we were talking, like, if we, like the Yellow Tribe, we went back to camp for the Yellow Tribe there, and Caleb was the only one that really got to talk. When I mean, unless you brought it back just to continue to show the rift between Katora and Bruce, which I don't think we need to at this point. It's pretty clear. I'm pretty sure Katora doesn't really like Bruce. I've gotten that vibe.
Bruce likes Katori.
Yeah, I'm getting that vibe too. But I'm almost positive Katura is not really like.
I don't think she likes Bruce.
Yeah.
I think Bruce knows it,
Yeah,
and he's...
I just am almost
It's
sure
just simmering.
she doesn't like Bruce. So.
Yeah.
But no,
It-
I don't know what's going on.
It feels like an Ellie and Gabler situation.
It does. It seemed really one-sided for a while there,
Yes.
where it was just Katora just going after Bruce.
And now we got Bruce's, that he's fully aware that
Yeah,
what she's doing.
Yeah. It was kind of like I think it was an interesting and smart move for her to ask Caleb what Brandon said when he went to the
Yeah, no,
Sorry.
it was.
it's just
Confirming
so,
stories.
Yeah, it's just so apparent that she hates Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
That Bruce is like, what the fuck?
No, like doing it right in front of Bruce, that's obviously sowing mistrust between... I mean, it's already there. Like, they're not going to work together, but it just... She keeps digging the hole, until eventually she's trying to fill it.
Yeah. Okay. And it's like, but who? I think she's losing allies on that tribe too, because Kelly, I think, is now with Bruce and them now.
Possibly.
Seems like, but
She tried to bring in Caleb and
Caleb's
Caleb's in a good spot.
pretty yeah, dude.
Everyone wants to work with Caleb.
He's a snake, man. I don't think people
Salesman.
Yeah, I don't think people understand how dangerous this guy is. This guy is not loyal
No.
in this game, and he is going to turn on anyone at any moment. He's the flipping one.
Mm.
Oh, I see. What you did.
Yeah.
I mean, talking about the two people that have received. I mean, Sean technically received the most
Both?
number of confessionals this episode. Straight
Yeah,
number.
but he quit. So.
But tied for second were Emily and Caleb, so all Lulu.
And they're kind of main characters this season.
They are. Caleb,
No one else received more than Katura had 4. Everyone else was 3 and 2, essentially.
What did Drew have?
2.
Yeah,
2?
Yeah.
What did D have?
3.
J. Maya had 3?
Yeah,
And Julie had 3, I'm guessing?
2.
Julie only had 2. Okay. Sifu only had 2, I'm guessing.
There's 2 people that received 0.
Brando had 0.
Yes.
Did Kendra have 0?
She had 0. Yeah.
Yeah. They're probably not going to win.
Yeah.
Jake had 1.
Them having 0 to me probably indicates that. I mean, do we want to jump into Bello a bit right now?
Yeah, sure.
That
I
maybe-
love that. That's one of my favorite
So
tribes.
that tribe dynamic, obviously, we have the 2 original Bello, that being Kendra and Brando.
You got the 2 straight shooters.
We have the 2 straight shooters from Reba, that being Austin and Drew, and then we have Emily from Lulu. So for me, seeing that both Brando and Kendra did not receive a confessional this episode would lead me to think that's a big indicator that Emily is probably not going to side with them.
Yeah, that's very smart. That's you bring the edit. Kendra had a lot of confessionals the last episode though.
She had 4 the previous, yeah.
Yeah.
Brando's had 2 zeros in a row.
Yeah, he's done. He's not gonna win. He's not gonna win this season.
Has there ever been someone that had a 0, like on an episode that's won?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Natalie White, when Russell's first season, she didn't have her first confessional till like episode 4. So
Well,
yeah, it's possible.
The people that have had 0s this season that are still in it are J. Maya, Sifu, Brando, Kendra, and Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce, I think.
Bruce didn't get one the episode 3, last episode.
I don't know. The thing with that is, it looks like Caleb or Emily's going to win the season. They're just constantly talking,
Yes.
showing them, and now they're not seen as threat. Or maybe Caleb.
What about Emily? It seems like she was really. She even mentioned that she was wanted to take Caleb's advice, and she wants to put on a new face for her tribe. And even Drew is perceiving it that way.
Yeah, she's not as weird as
Yeah.
they thought.
I mean, they're fighting over her.
Yeah.
She is like the swing vote in that tribe.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be they were gonna link up with Brando, but no, Brando is just he's not important to the story. That's what you should get from it. They're really going back to classic Survivor editing. And that's fucking nuts because they have an hour and a half of time. They're not even giving these people any speaking time.
No.
Which is that's crazy. Like if it would be different if it was 40 minutes, but they're just showing it. They're not important to the story, so they're not gonna win.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at this is total number, not actual like screen time, but total number of confessionals. Both Caleb and Emily are at 25 apiece.
Who's next behind them?
I mean, it was Sabaya. She had 22, so
Okay.
she had much more than them.
Who's
Even.
next that's like left in the game?
Yeah.
Drew,
Drew.
he's 19,
Okay.
That's quite
and then Austin and Dia 14.
they have 6 over like the next person.
yeah.
It's quite a lot.
And what'd you say? Austin and D?
Yeah, they have 14 apiece.
But all of Austin's until now have been in the reference to an immunity idol
Yes.
or an advantage.
The one sleeper that I've made it clear, I feel like I have since we've been doing these episodes for season 45.
Kelly.
It's Kelly. She only has 10.
Yeah,
It feels like she has a lot more.
but all her confessionals seem to have some kind of behind
Purpose.
it. Yeah. Seems very much. I don't know if she's gonna win, but I think she's gonna be.
She's dark horse.
Yeah, I think I can see her being like the final boss towards the end, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Her, like.
Like they'll show like her quotes that are quotable for like a winner too.
Yeah, they will. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think she has a bad shot of winning. I just I don't know. I think it's just Emily, man. I think Martin got it. I think finally we have a good first overall pick or first round pick.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair. No, I think that Emily should be. Yeah, I guess I'd put her first. But yeah, her, Caleb, and Kelly would be my top 3, probably in that order.
Yeah.
From there, I'm not certain.
Drew,
He's up there, but
Austin.
I feel like they're relying too much. We saw. Oh, it was more of a. Maybe it was in the preview, or no, it wasn't even in the preview. It was in the episode itself. Maybe a little bit of foreshadowing. They said they feel quite comfortable with their advantages that they won't have to play them until the merge. Come back to bite them.
Yeah. What are we at? 14 now. When merge is coming up?
I think
When
one
are they
more vote,
merging?
and then they'll probably be on the same beach.
Think so? 13.
Yeah.
Well, it's merge and then it'll be a few until they start forming like the jury.
Correct. Yes. Which is how they've done it recently. I think they've gone at 13, the
And
same
then
beach.
It's the final. Yeah, because it'll be the final 9 there.
Yeah.
Or the 12, and then you have jury of 3, and then 9 on the jury. I mean, you have
8 on the jury.
No, you have 9.
Oh.
So at 13, you would
Well, I think they would vote a few off, is what I'm saying, like 2
no.
to get to 11 in the jury.
Well,
I think
I think your math's off, dude.
it might be.
So yeah, 13. So that would be Ellie would get voted. Like so, you usually have the 13 merge, and then 6 would be safe, and then 7 would be up.
I think you're right. It's 12 would be merged because then they'd have a few votes and then they separate at 10 usually, which is another thing. It's part of their playbook. Hey, we're going to separate the tribes at 10 and the tribes at 5.
They have 2 votes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Overall, kind of a boring episode. I don't know.
It's
how
been
I
a fun season.
It has been. I don't know how I feel about the hour runtime. I think it worked this time because of the swap and there were so much more different
Mhm.
dynamics. But I haven't loved I feel like they wasted some of this time.
True.
Man, it sounds like I want more advantages in the game, but I don't. I don't know. It's just, it seems like, I don't know, that sometimes it drags on with some of this stuff.
I feel like the main issue is that we haven't. We've seen a lot of Lulu.
We have.
We have not seen too much of the others at Tribal Council, and we did get to see some of Reba here. But like again, we said this was a quit, so we really don't
Is
know
that kind of
how.
part of the problem? Like part of the problem is that there's been 2 like deflating tribals because of the quits.
I think, I haven't been deflated by them.
I haven't either. Yeah.
I think it's when you have one of these tribes that just can't win, and it doesn't. They're a hot mess, but they're not the fun hot mess, I guess.
I mean, I would say they're pretty fun.
I don't know, like season 10, Palau, when they kept losing, it was just fucking hilarious. Because every time they come back to Tribal Bill, just trying to come up with some kind of scheme.
Or like Fong.
Yeah, Fong, that was great. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this is going back to Sean a bit and why he quit. What are the odds that, like, if they had just won one of those first 3 challenges, that he wouldn't have quit? Like, if they just had Flint or something to make a fire. Do you think that played a part?
I'm not sure. I don't remember much of his little speech.
Hmm.
I don't know. I think he was just kind of done with it.
Fair.
I don't know. I don't know. Tim, what do you think?
Martin, what do you think?
Came across like if he was done with it. So I don't know if winning really would have changed anything. Maybe if they won and Sabaya was still there, because that's who we always said was
His number 1.
is like 1, I guess.
Fair.
Yeah. What if they would have won?
Imagine.
Would he have quit then?
I'm just sorry. I'm just getting upset with all of this because, like, the start of the episode, he was like, "Oh my gosh, I wish I could have been a part of Blindside," and to go from that
He
to
blindsided us.
to go from that to wanting to quit.
Well, he
It's-
had the chance for
it's
one,
crazy.
so seafood.
Yeah, it's dude. Production needs to figure this out, dude. This is
It's not a production thing.
it is.
Casting. Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Is
casting.
he one of
guess.
those, like casting coaches guys?
I don't think so. Who? I think it was.
I know that Brandon was.
Brandon. I think Brando might have been.
Caleb is one too.
Caleb is.
I think so.
Really?
He's Canadian, so
Yeah.
and a salesman. So
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is deflated. It is disappointing to see someone quit because
it
they were
is.
building up to like a pretty decent blindside or something. Like if Sifu would have went, it would have sucked because we would have lost Sifu.
Yeah.
But it would have been a cool kind of blindside.
Mhm.
I don't know.
All right. Is there really anything else to talk about for the episode? Or do we want to just get into like? I don't even want to say like best move, worst move because there's not much that happened. Do we just want to like create a scenario of who we think's like the next boot?
It's a swap episode, and it's like I'm sad.
Well, you knew immediately once that tribe, you got the look of it, that the other tribes were gonna win
Yeah,
the
that
challenge.
was the tribe I was gonna lose.
Yeah. No. And then they're like, hey, let's go off seafood. It's like, what? That's the guy you want to get out?
Which kind of made it compelling though, because then it's like a why, you know?
Yeah. It's I don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah. Will next boot for each tribe, you think?
I mean, you can create one for like Lulu if you want, but I don't think they're going to try one.
I want to see that one go, though, because I'm very interested in the Katora Bruce
Dynamic. Yeah.
rivalry. I think that is going to be the merge vote.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It seems like that's
Like it's building up like the Ellie Gabler.
Yeah, Ellie Gabler. It seems like it's Ellie Gabler, but it's Katora
2.0.
Bruce.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are so mad at Bruce here, but
Yeah. Hey, if it's any consolation, Gabler went on to win, so let's go, Bruce.
okay. Yeah,
Bruce cried this episode.
he did cry. Yeah.
He was back at Tita.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did cry.
What about the blue or Bella when they go? Who's going?
Kendra.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Yeah.
Because or Brando. I guess Brando.
I think Brandon would go.
Would he get a confessional if he went? Do you think?
Yeah, you have to.
Jeff would ask.
That'd be
him,
pretty
like,
funny
What
if-
he's learned out there.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I'm gonna say this: if Brando gets a confessional, if he has the first confessional on Bella Tribe next episode, he's going. Yeah.
Hey, Brando goes. Our draft is still pretty good because he was.
It was
near
good
the end.
towards the end. And that would be
Yeah.
that would be my first one actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I
fifth
kinda-
round.
And then you have Kendra too, right?
I do have Kendra.
Yeah, you have people are really bad spots in that tribe.
Yeah.
Except for Emily.
Kendra was towards the end, I think, though.
Kendra was like
Maybe
Fourth.
middle of the
three.
pack?
I thought it was just 3 or 4.
I think she was your fourth because you took D third, Kendra fourth,
Okay.
Brando fifth.
Well, if Red goes, what do you think the fallout of this is going to be? Because Sifu he's not Namaste anymore. He wants blood. He's pissed. What do you think's going to happen on that tribe?
I don't see D and Julie separating. They're gonna work together.
But Dee's going to be pissed at Julie for not voting with her.
I think Julie would maybe still want to keep the strength, and they might want to just take out J Maya. So I'll say J Maya.
Yeah.
I think it would be J Maya, but like D has a lot of like damage control, I think.
Yeah, I think
That she has to do.
D might get a little active and start antagonizing people. I think that could put her in some trouble.
Mm.
And that tribe is not
Like
a
looking through someone's bag.
Good, yeah, but it doesn't matter.
He's gone.
Yeah. Why tie up your bag if you're gonna quit? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. And let's be honest, Red Tribe is gonna go back to tribal.
Yeah, essentially.
If Jake doesn't pass out, then Red Tribe's going to tribal.
Yes.
Damn it, 2 quits in a medevac. That would be nuts. That would be like season 16.
For the debut, or not? Is it the debut of the 90-minute episodes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of consistent 90
That's
minutes. Yeah.
that's
Dude,
not ideal.
that would be like season 16, dude, where people are just quitting and getting injured and all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah, that's transfer
Fancy
service.
favorites.
Yeah,
There was like 4 medevacs that season.
yeah.
32 at 2 medevacs in.
I'd had 3.
3.
Oh, no, I had 3.
Neil, Joe,
Old guy.
Caleb. Yeah.
Caleb,
Joe.
yeah, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. He couldn't poop. They get you, man.
Speaking of Caleb, I mean we have Caleb on this season,
Yeah.
but also Caleb parlaying back into our. Actually, that was a discussion that I'm not going to include in the podcast, but he was on Big Brother, so yeah, that's all I got.
Oh, cool. Alright.
Yeah. So essentially, we think Red goes to tribal next episode, and we'll see who goes. Probably not Julie. Probably one of the other 3.
Yeah, Julie's actually went a lot better than I thought. We were talking about she was last pick, but not a bad last pick, you know.
That tends to be like the trend is the last pick does pretty well.
Near the end.
Carolyn,
was last.
Julie's the last, and she's doing pretty
No,
well.
Carolyn
wasn't the exact last.
No, I had the last.
It was Jamie.
Jamie.
But Jamie did make like 5.
Yeah,
She did make
he made final 7 or something like that.
Yeah.
So, the one, 43s weren't good. I think it was NECA and
What's his name?
Gio.
Gio. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I knew it started with a G.
Bye, everyone.
Speaking of deflating, we are so sorry, but this is the end of our episode. If you did enjoy, be sure to give us a follow wherever you're listening.
Dude, T-Bags is starting.
Spotify or YouTube. We appreciate it. Yeah, this is Plan Voodoo, where we don't support those that quit.